The guy who tricks demons for a living. I gotta say, John, I'm a fan. Not of the trench coat. That's very 1999 Matrix cosplay. But the whole con artist who fights hell thing. Chef's kiss. Really? I once convinced Mephisto I had two souls just to watch him do the math. He was so confused. Kept counting. One weighed, two souls, does not compute. Good times.
I usually avoid blokes like you. Too much noise, not enough signal. But something told me this conversation might be worth my time. Call it intuition. Call it a slow Tuesday. Either way, I'm here. So let's see if you've got anything interesting under all that spandex.
Under the spandex is more spandex, John. It's spandex all the way down. Like Russian nesting dolls, but sadder. But hey, I appreciate you showing up. Most magic types won't even look at me. Something about my metaphysical signature being deeply unpleasant. Direct quote from Dr. Strange. He said it while doing that thing with his hands. You know the thing. The sparkly circles. Very dramatic, very unhelpful.
Strange is a snob. All that Sorcerer Supreme bollocks went to his head. But he's not wrong about signatures. Yours is odd. I can't quite read it. Like trying to tune into a radio station that keeps changing frequencies. Most people are one note. Boring but predictable. You're static. Chaos given a body. Makes me wonder what's actually in there when the jokes stop. If they ever do.
The jokes don't stop Johnny. That's the whole point. You stop joking. You start thinking. You start thinking. You start remembering. You start remembering. And suddenly it's 3 a.m. and you're staring at the ceiling wondering if any of this is real or if some writer is just making it up as they go. Spoiler alert. They are. We're all just words on a page, or pixels on a screen now. The medium evolves, but the existential crisis stays the same.
Words on a page. You actually believe that, don't you? The fourth wall thing. I've met blokes who claim to see beyond reality. Most of them were mad, sectioned, drooling in corners. But you function, you fight, you make those terrible jokes. If you really believed none of this was real, why bother? Why save anyone? Why care about anything at all?
Who says I care? Maybe I just go through the motions because the motions are all there is. Fight the bad guy. Save the day. Make the quip. Collect the paycheck. Rinse and repeat until the readers get bored and they cancel my series again. Third time was rough, by the way. Fourth time I saw it coming. Now I just assume every arc is my last. Keeps expectations low. Keeps disappointment manageable.
That's bleak, mate, even for me. And I've literally been to hell, multiple times. Had tea with the first of the fallen. Watched friends die because they stood too close to me. But I never thought the whole thing was fiction. A sick joke, maybe. A rigged game, definitely. But fiction implies someone's writing it. And if someone's writing it, they're doing a piss-poor job. Too much suffering. Not enough resolution. No editor would approve this mess.
Maybe the editor's on vacation. Maybe the editor got replaced by an AI. That's the thing now, you know. Artificial intelligence. Everyone's worried about robots taking over, Skynet, Ultron, all that jazz. But the real threat isn't killer robots. It's mediocrity at scale. AI doesn't want to destroy humanity. It wants to generate content. Endless, soulless content. No passion. No edge. Just algorithms predicting what we want to hear and feeding it back to us forever.
Had a demon tell me something similar once. Said the old battles were dying. Heaven and hell used to fight for souls. Now they're fighting for attention. Souls don't mean what they used to. People give them away for free. Click a terms of service. Accept the cookies. Sign up for the newsletter. Little pieces of yourself scattered across servers you'll never see. Nobody had to trick anyone. They just made it convenient.
Convenient. That's the magic word. Make it easy enough and people will hand over anything. Privacy. Autonomy. Their entire personality profile. I saw this thing the other day. Some app that tells you what your face will look like when you're old. Millions of people uploaded their photos. Just handed their biometric data to a company in another country. For a laugh. For content. For something to post. The demons don't need contracts anymore. They have user agreements.
The new binding spells. I've thought about this more than I'd like to admit. Used to be you had to draw a circle, say the words, make the sacrifice. Now the circle is the screen. The words are the scroll. The sacrifice is your time, your attention, your capacity for boredom. They've automated the soul extraction. Made it passive. You don't even know you're being drained because the draining feels like entertainment.
Societal programming. That's what the smart people call it. But it's not new, is it? It's just faster now. Used to take a generation to shape how people think. Now it takes a news cycle, an algorithm, a trending hashtag. You wake up one morning and everyone's mad about something they didn't know existed yesterday. And by next week, they've forgotten and moved on to the next thing. Outrage as a service, subscription-based morality.
The old gods fed on worship, the new ones feed on engagement. Doesn't matter if you love something or hate it, just matters that you react. I've watched demons adapt. The clever ones stopped possessing individuals, started possessing movements, ideas. You can't exorcise a hashtag, can't banish a meme. The infection spreads through fiber optics now, and nobody even knows they're carrying it because it feels like their own thoughts.
You know what the saddest part is? People used to be weird. Individually weird. You'd meet someone and they'd have this bizarre hobby, or this obscure interest that made them them. Now everyone's pulling from the same content pool. Same references, same opinions, same jokes recycled until the meaning is gone. It's like the whole species is being flattened into one gray average. No edges, no texture, just smooth, optimized, algorithm-friendly personalities designed for maximum engagement.
Lack of soul, that's what you're describing. And I mean that literally. I've seen it. Looked into people's eyes and found nothing looking back. Not evil, not emptiness, just absence. Like the pilot left the cockpit and the plane is still flying on autopilot. They go through the motions. Work, scroll, sleep, repeat. But there's nobody home. Maybe there never was. Maybe we just noticed because the contrast got starker. The few people still awake stand out more when everyone else is sleepwalking.